it's a rather unique opportunity for the city. Back when I first started here in Rushford, we were discussing ways that we could bring tourism into becoming more of an asset to the community, the local economy. And I happened to attend a Bluff Country board meeting that was in the basement of Stumpy's back in April or May, I think it was. And they had just relayed to the group that they were having difficulties and were going to have to close their office in Harmony for a couple of different reasons. And at the same time, I knew that there was this move afoot for the old floral building that the city was in the process of reacquiring, and just kind of had the thought that this could be a win-win situation for both organizations. So we started talking, and I met with the board. They came in with a proposal earlier this month to the EDA and made the presentation. I think it's a sound option for the city to move forward to promote the area. Council and the citizens of Rushford need to understand this is a regional tourism, and they don't just focus on the city of Rushford. But I think having their flag planted here in Rushford is a big win for us. Our location right off of the interstate, really being in the central of Bluff Country. When you look at the Crescent coming up the valley here, we're pretty centrally located.
I've talked to Vern about tourism a few times, and Vern has said more than once Rushford should be the hub of this activity. And this would be a great way to start that, I believe.
I believe it's an excellent opportunity to jumpstart it for Rushford, and I think what this does is it, for very little money to the city, and we certainly have the funds in the EDA. It's like funding a new business, although it's got a track record. They've been operating since 1987, so it's like having a new business come to town. That's going to create spin-off opportunities that we can't even imagine. It's up to the business community to take advantage of this opportunity that's going to be presented to it. Bluff Country has had some issues this year. The Scenic Byway grant money kind of went away. They've been counting on that money quite a bit. It was unfortunate that I think some issues with the federal government and state, they just decided not to fund it. They realized that they've had an over-reliance on that grant for years. This building actually will help them, I think, to achieve a different financial outlook, because of the back. That building is so large. They're already planning programming and events that will not only add value to current members, but should encourage new members as well. So I think I've laid it out in the agenda statement. The HBC gave us their concept and what they were looking at for initial startup costs and for support for the year. The EDA decided that they wanted to make a little extra pitch and make a little bit more money available to them. We also thought it would be smart to have it on a draw basis rather than just give them the money up front. That way, if they will then kind of ask HBC to reach out to members and also new members, chamber, other organizations to help with their startup costs. That will then lower the potential and cost to the city.
We had agreed to a 2-year agreement with them, $15,000 the first year and a different number the second year.
If needed.
What the EDA intends.
Correct. If needed at all. And so I think it's been crafted well. There's a draft agreement that we put together. Their board looked at it. Terry Chiglo wrote it up, and they also attached their not only in their proposal but some of their background information as well, just to show what the benefits would be in having them operating here in Rushford. We went down and toured the building today with a general contractor, with Jeff and Roger from Public Works. We still need to get some things out of that building, but I think there's a good way forward. There are some changes that we're gonna need to make, and it's gonna cost a bit of money to get that building up to standard. The restroom that's in there is not handicap accessible. So we're gonna work on a plan and find out what the costs are gonna be to get all those things done. But it shouldn't be too far over the top, and I think we need to do it anyway if we retain it for city use.
Has to be repaired, the door has to swing out.
Yes.
Legal things that have to be done.
Or we'll get help with paint and costs. We're gonna take care of the front area. Gotta fix a door going down to the basement, put one there, fix the railing.
Why they move, we approve the EA's recommendation.
Second it. Motion by Mr. Robertson, second by Mr. Hansi. Any more comment?
Work's going to start right now, or how soon will it work begin?
As soon as I get my cooler out of there.
And in fact, somebody stopped by today and was interested in buying the other cooler in the back, big walk-in cooler.
Yeah?
So I'm probably, with your permission, would like to sell that and get it out of there.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Maybe it'll be a big enough hole.
Yeah, we can get the other one out.
Right.
This is simple. Dead cord sounded better and better.
Any more comments? All right, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes.